Hello everyone, my name is the Emerald and midterm, I almost said finals. Midterms are finally over this week, so we can talk about 3.7. We just had the stream. Let me actually move my camera a little bit up here just to show a little bit. I know I'm gonna have to move it again later for batters, but oh man, let's just say this is in contention. I personally think it is, but this is in debate for probably one of the worst versions ever made, honestly. We'll go into it, right? There's like a couple good things. I'm not saying the entire patch is awful, right? But a lot of it's bad. I will say that. So we're obviously getting a new story. I don't have the screen today, but we're getting a new story. Obviously, this will be the final chapter before it is, unless 3.8 says otherwise, which I doubt. Because 3.8 should be the finality chapter they talked about. So that should bring in like back to Painted Connie for some example. Anyway, we'll jump in straight to banners. So Cyrene, the main character. This is actually one of the few times it's happened. They're actually making Cyrene last the entire patch. I don't remember. I know this happened before. I don't remember exactly off the top of my head, but you can, if you want to get this character, she's out for the entire 6 weeks. So all possible forms of getting Jades in this patch, it can be used on her, which is a good thing, I think. Right? That's good. Does it help that the character needs E2 to be runnable? No, but there you go. Mode's also finally making a return after a long while, so that's good. That's about it. All I can say. Phase 1 of the banner of the version is going to actually be pretty stacked. It's Hyacinth, Castaris, and Tribby, which is actually like insanely stacked. I am most likely going to be going for the Hyacinth Light Cone. I do not have it, and it would be really good for myself. Because it would help a lot of my team compositions. But yeah, this stack. Tribby is still one of the best supports in the game. Castaris is a really strong DPS, and Hyacinth is just one of the best healers in the game, if not the best healer. So there's that. Phase 2 is going to be Finon, Maide, and Cypher. And funny enough, I didn't even notice the 4-stars are the exact same. I didn't even notice that the 4-stars are the exact same. So I hope you weren't expecting like a Gallagher run or something. Alright. I mean, outside of Moe's, I don't think these two are great. I mean, Pella's okay-ish, and like Lynx is just not that great anymore, so yeah. Phase 2 has these three. Honestly, I'm kind of saying don't summon on Phase 2, right? Cypher is just like a really weird-ish character unless you're running Acheron. Mighty is just not that great anymore. It's not his fault, it's just we've gotten so many strong characters. And then finally, if you don't have Serja, I don't know, your choice on that one. If you like, obviously, if you like the character, go ahead. Except for this one, bro. I don't think this character deserves the light of day, but I know my words are not going to reach the Alicia fans, so what am I going to do, right? Okay. This is the new permanent game where they're bringing out, the Currency Wars Zero Sum game. There's not much to really. There's like a. I'm going to go into a whole nother video when the actual thing comes out on patch day. But I won't go too much here. This is basically kind of like Divergent Universe or Summit Universe of some kind. And they actually will be cycling in point rewards. Here's the point rewards every week you can get. You have to complete one match of Currency Wars to claim all the points. How long the match is, I don't know. For Divergent Universe, it takes roughly like 15-20 minutes. You're not really there that long, right? It just takes a while because you gotta like keep walking through a bunch of like gates and stuff, and then like you gotta like the fights are so easy, but you gotta keep walking through gates. If you keep hitting occurrence over and over again, you get there pretty fast. Also, you get a 100 fuel voucher and 4 deep immersive fires. I don't really know the conversion of this. They said the deep immersive fires let you get do the planar ornament fights without like the rewards without doing the fights, and then the fuel vouchers if for any other rage that you don't have to do the fight for. So this goes for Calyxes, caverns. And then the stagnant shadows, I believe those are counted. What is that? Still doesn't skip weekly bosses because there are some weekly bosses I just really don't want to fight over and over again. Mainly the fucking big ass bird from 3.3. But whatever. Alright, and after first new percent update the port or update cycle. So yeah, every week will be like something new. Because they couldn't because God forbid they give you 2 weeks of this 2 weeks of rewards, right? You could say it's like, oh, it's so you don't like get like it's so you don't get like tired out by doing 2 of these games. Like, brother, you have a whole week to do 2 things. Steam Universe 6 like is like fast, and I don't know how it depends on Currency Wars, right? Currency Wars is like the only thing it depends, right? I don't know. It's just strange. It's just strange to me. Yeah, and like the weekly points reward, like honestly, Steam Universe is at this point really the only thing that they have to do for Steam Universe is just like add these. I really don't see why not. The weekly rewards are about the same as before. Monthly rewards, okay, deep immersive, yeah. Like the immersifiers are useless now. Oh, oh no, we roll. Oh, you can use the immersifiers for that. It's like, yeah, it's true, but like you can also use deep immersifiers with the same thing and skip the battle entirely. So yeah. For example, week 2, you can participate in both currency rewards and Steam Universe at the same time to earn the respective point rewards. It doesn't really matter because Steam Universe now you have to wait 2 weeks for their reset to come in, which is not fun. Whatever. And then let's see. Oh, okay, wait. The first time police reward for Steam Universe 6 was just the 6 remains and 6 lost crystals. I think that's double of what it normally drops, so it's to make up for the fact that it's only it's twice a pack. It's every other week instead of every week. So there's that. The point rewards and currency wars for Stella Jade, Star Passes, Tracks, Destiny, Herda Bonds, Lost Crystals, and Critical. Okay, so yeah, they're just basically like it's basically the exact same thing, but what's it called? It's basically like the exact same thing, but the only difference is that Currency Wars has these two instead of the one. Oh, here we go. Use the Trailblaze power to quickly obtain materials from Calyx and Stack Shells. Okay, so not the relics, which is the one thing I would have loved to skip because that one takes a while. Okay. We're getting a new Trailblaze Passion, which I mean they look cool, right? Let me pull up one for Calyx. There we go. Yeah, they look cool. I like the cake cat. I think it's cat cake, cake cat. I don't know what it is. It looks adorable, and like the wreath is really nice too. These are both free. This one is from the event that's coming out. I'll talk about it in a second. And then this one is free after you do the 3.7 story, I believe. So there's that. Is this next one? Okay, we have to talk about it. We're here. We've got to talk about it. We are getting another spending event. Now this one is marginally worse than the last one. Let's get that straight. With 3.2, I forgot to pull it up again but 3.2, you got at the very end you had like phone decorations, which is like, listen, I still thought it was stupid, right? But at the very least, like people knew you had it, right? And since it was anniversary patch, double reset, the first time top up bonus was reset, so it was easier to get the stuff. Not here. Double is not being reset this patch, so good fucking luck. And there is maybe one good thing in this entire what's it called? Spending event. Unironically, it's this. It's this resin. Honestly, the variable dice are much easier to get now, so I don't think it's that big a deal. If it was the new variable dice that want to let you deselect a stat, then yeah, sure. But like, it's not, so who cares? The Golden Command Spear has always been just mediocre. I will say this. Listen. Don't get me wrong. It's free characters, but like, they're not dropping them at a fast enough rate to really warrant it. So I don't care. This is a new hat. It's like I think it costs roughly $30. Actually, let me pull it up. I think they made a tweet about it. So let me pull it up real quick. All right, so we have the page up here. Apologies if if I feel like if I'm like tired or something. Like I just recorded the entire thing, and then the OBS said "screw you," and then I completely killed itself. So I have the first half of the video, where I'm like I looked over all this and like I got to the spending event, and then right when I paused, it stops there. I paused it here and I unpaused it, but then like OBS could not handle it, I guess, so I'm recording this again. So I'm gonna record everything afterwards. It'll probably be shorter because I already know what I'm gonna say here, but we'll see. Anyway, here's all the spending stuff. Here's what you have to spend. You have to get 20k of these Aneric shards to get the bow. I don't know whatever I said before this, but I will say this is just like not worth it. Because it's a skin for the bow. Not the character, the bow. Why? Why couldn't it be if it was a Cyrene skin, I at least get it. I would at least get it, right? Because it looks visually different, right? Like you'll actually see the difference, right? You'll see the difference like when you like have her like as your character like running around in the world. You'll see her in your party team. You'll see her in fights. But no. It's only here. Only here. Only the bow. Screw you. Die. I don't know, man. I don't like it. Everything else here is not that great. Variable dice is whatever. I think it's much more easy to get these ones. And if it was the other one, like the purple one that lets you remove a substat, that would have been good. Mining resin is much easier to get nowadays, especially with the new game mode out. Even if you don't do the full thing, that still gives you like 2, I think. So there you go. This new fashion, which I mean it's funny. I'll give it that. I'll give you that. It's funny. A new golden companion spirit because they're adding a new character. We'll go into that in a second. And then two streams, which I don't really give a shit for. Yeah. There's the bow itself. I don't like the spending event. I really don't. It's encouraging people to spend money on this patch, and this will show like, oh hey, this version got so much money. Cyrene must have done so well. And it's like no, because there's a spending event. Most of those people maybe didn't summon. We'll see how many people actually summon, right? We'll compare it to like Caster Reese and like Fion and stuff, and we'll see how she does. I pray she doesn't get that many summons, but like it's just Alicia, so I don't have the biggest hope. Anyway, the newest character being added is Topaz. She's being added to the free shop, and you can get her if you want. This is definitely not a character I would put immediately. I would definitely put someone like Argenty first, a character that I know people won't summon for, unless you really like the character. They could at least use Topaz for like follow-up attack, right? Like they could make that work, right? But no, they're putting her now, so don't expect her better to come back ever again. Yeah, I don't know. It's very strange. It's very strange. Hey, at least you get one of these golden fragments again for free. I'm holding on to my one. And now I have 2, so if a character drops that I need, I got it. But till then, don't care too much. It seems like they will only add these on like really big patches, right? Like anniversary. I thought Final was gonna have this situation. No, it wasn't. It was not like that at all. Fire doesn't deserve this, but but Cyrene, like with this dog shit kit and like absolute atrocious patch does. Really? I don't know. I really don't get it. The Snack Dash. This is the only other event that gives shades that we're getting, which is this says a lot. I think this says a lot about this game. I think it does. Honestly, I think this is gonna be the worst patch ever. Maybe not the worst patch ever, but definitely one of the worst. Definitely one of the worst. Funny event. The cake cats are always amazing to see. I love them. They're cute. We're getting new ones too. I think Fusion, Argenty, Sparkle, and a couple others. We'll see when we actually get into the game mode later. Alright. This new event, Relic Recon, this allows you to basically put a character into the system, and it will give you a full set for that character of what they recommend, or I think what you can pick based on what this is. I hope. It finishes the entire set for you, right? And like if you get anything better, you can like change it out or not, your choice, all that. It's really cool. I think it's really nice. This is like one of the few things I like a lot. It looks like here it has to do with this is like, I think this is power, max and 960. These are the version stuff. I assume those are like do the version stories. I'm guessing. We'll see. And then yeah, there's not much else I can say on that. I don't know what else to say. It's neat. I think it's cool, but for me, it's not really all that useful because I built most of my characters, and I don't have it here. But we are getting Gift of Odyssey as well, as per usual. So, what do I think of this patch overall? This is a blatant cash grab. This is the definition of a cash grab. They are trying. They are not trying. They are going to get people's money, right? You might like some of the people's like, oh, I'm not this character, and it's right. Maybe you aren't, but people who love Alicia are. They don't care for what the kid is. They just want Alicia. And yeah, I mean, some people, even the Alicia fans are like untrained. Like they're gonna break their account if they do this, and they don't mind, right? But like, I don't blame them. I really don't. It's not like they were going in the entire way knowing Cyreni's gonna be bad. No, they were like really hoping she was gonna be good, and then she turned out just to be mediocre. It was so funny. Even in the stream itself, when they were showing Cyrene, they showed E2 without saying it, which I think was hilarious. They had to show E2 because in the thing, they were showing her off. They were talking about her technique and like what it does, and then when she showed up in the battle, she had 18 points of the remembrance or future or whatever. I don't know what it's called, recollection, something like that. She had 18 of those already on start of battle, which is only possible if you have E2 and a full remembrance team. Yeah, this is a lot, right? When you have to show off E2 in your fuck ass kit, in your fuck ass showcase. Really, it really is sad. I really did like this. I do like this character a lot, but I can't in good faith summon anymore. I can't in good faith. I was going to. In version 1, I was like, oh, I'm not done for this. And then, because I was like, oh, it's version 1, you know, like, they're testing stuff out. Like, but you know, it's version 1. We have time. And then version 3 came out. Nothing really changed with the character. Version 4 came out. Nothing changed with the character. And then that was the last version. People got silenced, and we knew that was it. That's all she wrote. So, yeah, my personal advice, hard skip. This is the biggest skip imaginable unless you're going E2 or you really, really love Alicia. But even that, I'd say just wait for a rerun at that point. I really do. It's gonna be really hard to rerun this character too, because if she doesn't rerun with other Crisis Heirs, she's actually just a useless character in your box. She should have been the free character, honestly. She is honestly worse than Dong Hong, honestly, which says a lot, right? That'll be it for this video. I really don't like this version. This is on par with the Rappa patch of just being like I love Rappa, but even I have to admit that patch was awful, right? This is up there. This is close. This is close. I don't like this patch. You should not sell this patch. You should wait for the next version to see what Dahlia is like. And then if you don't like, if you want to go for Tide, great. And then just wait for, if you don't, wait for version 4. And then we're gonna go into a whole new set of teams, and then that's all she wrote. I mean, at the very start, you won't see much out of it, right? But when we get to like version 4.1 or 2, the teams will be fleshed out enough to where it'll be fine. So there you go. That'll be it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed. Hopefully OBS doesn't crash on me this time. Now, see you all in the next video. Peace out.